Semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. See, I'ma just vow to go celibate for life because every time I walk out the crib, it's all eyes on me. I got celebrity energy, literally. I am Tupac in the flesh, literally. Every time I leave the crib, everybody looking at me. This celebrity energy, I'ma attract everything that I want. I'm not gonna listen to what nobody say. Even the hate that you get on semen retention, you gonna do this, right? It's called transmute that energy. That's what you gonna do. Exactly what I said. All you gonna do is transmute everything into positivity. Literally. You gotta see yourself as that dude. Cause on semen retention, you gonna be that dude. You gonna turn into a man. You're not gonna be a little boy no more. Little boys, they gotta work for stuff that they want. Real men, oh yeah, they attract a lot of shit. Attract a lot of wealth, a positive, abundance. That's you on semen retention. You're literally the source. Everything needs to be around you now. You're on semen retention. Everything has to be around you now. Dudes been watching the hub for 15, 17, 20 years of their life. A lot of old people, probably 40, 50 years of their life. Shit, I don't know. But anyways, just keep on retaining. Because you got the power. This Dragon Ball Z, we in a hyperbolical time chamber. I'm telling y'all. Y'all think this shit a game. Semen retention, your teeth get whiter. Skin gets smoother. Hair get smoother. Like, it's just crazy. The eyes get whiter. It's just crazy. This is why I can't let the power go. If you let go of the power, you crazy. If you over there fantasizing, you're crazy. What are you fantasizing about? Dudes get on semen retention, and that's why they have wet dreams. They're over there fantasizing. For what? What are you going to get out of fantasizing if you on semen retention? You're literally on semen retention. You just playing with yourself in your mind. Now I see why Jesus said don't lust. Every time you lust tries to come up, work it out, transmute it. That's what you have to do. That's how you gonna win out here. That's how you gonna get rich. That's how you gonna be abundant and successful. Semen retention is the goal. I'm telling you. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Semen retention is the goal. It's a lifestyle. Everybody want to say it's a lifestyle, then 3 weeks later they relapse. What y'all relapsing for? If it's a lifestyle, I'm really going to stand on business. I'm really standing on business. And they like to call you names inside the Matrix. See, the Matrix going to try to play with you. But stop letting the Matrix play with you. They're going to tell you this, you that, you this, you that. Listen, all you know is strength, abundance, wealth, and prosperity. That's all you know. On semen retention, you are not in the same realm as everybody else, which means the rules do not apply to you. That's how I walk about semen retention. That's why you walk like you the shit on semen retention, because the rules no longer apply to you. You got a whole bunch of soul. You got a whole bunch of spirit when you walk. You can't lose the seed. That's why the hub is free. Listen, everything causes and effect. Everything has a cause and effect. Sex is the same thing. You're losing the power. This is why you create a soul tie. You're losing the power. To be that celebrity, you have to cultivate this energy. You cannot release this energy at no cost. I'm telling you. That's why the monks can do supernatural stuff, because they don't release their energy. This shit is not rocket science. You either semen retention all the way, or you not semen retention at all. This is why when some people, they do semen retention, they just looking for a girlfriend, then they relapse. 2 weeks later, you're going to find a girlfriend fast as hell on semen retention. Just do it and relapse 2 weeks later. Anybody could do that shit. But this is not about that. We get all the attraction. Everything is attracted to the light. Everything is attracted to the source. Everything is attracted to to a man that has cultivated a whole bunch of life force energy. You're not a fucking zombie no more. A lot of dudes is zombies walking around here on the hub and smashing and having all these orgies and shit. Them dudes are zombies, and you gonna be a zombie if you keep on following that. I'm not no zombie, and I don't advise you to be a zombie. You need to be alive. That's what makes the humans stand out on Zombieland or any zombie movie. They're alive. Y'all wonder why y'all can't attract abundance, and y'all wonder why bad stuff happening to you. Y'all wonder why y'all can't stand in the heat. Y'all can't take the pressure. You're supposed to be a man. Semen retention game, y'all know what's going on.